Hello and welcome. I'm Carrie Mikowski, the founder of Carrie TV, the place to be to get the best tips, tools, and techniques to help you create a rockin' workplace. We've invited Richard Leider back in the house, and he's going to be sharing on a topic I think you're going to love. It's called his Got a Minute School of Coaching. Let's get started.
Well, I think there's an essential formula to help people to become engaged, to help people become successful. I call this, by the way, my advice is the Got a Minute School of Coaching. Because people say to me, you know, we're in a hurry-up, high-tech, speed, accelerated world. They say, have you got a minute? Can you tell me what I ought to do with the rest of my life? And when that comes up, I say, yeah, I got a minute. Here's the formula. Can you answer these three questions? What are your gifts? What are your passions? What are your values? And my advice to my own peers would be to really get good at this formula. And it's one that I've been researching for 40 some years, but it's been in the career development field, which is my career counseling, vocational psychology is my background. And the formula is this: G plus P plus V equals C. So the G stands for gifts. Every human being has gifts, I believe. Some people call those talents, some people call those skills, some people call those strengths. I think they're gifts, and I can explain why. But gifts are those things that come so naturally to people that they love to do them. They lose themselves in the process of doing them. They lose all track of time. Some psychologists call that flow or being in the zone or something like that. So one of the essentials is to help ourselves and help others discern their gifts. Because what makes people want to get up in the morning is when they can go and be who they are, be authentic. And part of being authentic is using your gifts. The P is passions. If passions are what are you interested in, I give people interest inventories. And we need to connect our gifts to something we care about, something we feel passionate or purposeful about. And at different ages and stages, different interests, different passions come and go, but we have to keep looking at using our gifts in the service of something we feel passionate or purposeful about. And then the V is values. And that's where you do what you do. So now you get up in the morning, you're using your gifts on something you feel passionate about in an environment that fits your values. In other words, where you have a voice, where you feel there's a good, healthy, not a toxic environment for you personally. That is natural productivity. That is natural engagement. Throughout our lives, we have to keep working the formula. And the C equals calling. So G plus P plus V equals C equals calling. Calling is a spiritual term, but in practical, grounded sense, it's the inner urge to give your gifts away. And I find that every human being at different stages has that inner urge they want to give what they have. They want to share what they know, or transfer what they know, so to speak. But they need to find the environment and the place to do that. So I think that's an essential to keep working that formula from cradle to grave. What happens, let's start on the far end, the older end. If people retire, they say, well, I'm done with my job. True, maybe, but not done with your calling. Jobs are finished. Pay is finished, maybe. Jobs for pay, work for pay. But callings are never finished. We're always in community. We're always in family or in religious or community organizations. And so calling is always present. And if we retire and don't reinvent ourselves using that formula as one example, we start to die. We start to lose our vitality. So I think it's true at younger stages too. We hit at different points along the way, we hit flat spots where we need to revisit the formula. Say, this isn't working for me. Well, which part of the formula isn't working? G plus P plus V equals C equals calling.
Thank you for joining us. What was your single biggest takeaway from today's episode? Leave it in the comments below. Did you like this episode? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with all of your friends. Remember, rockin' workplaces happen because people like you and me show up and do the work. We'll see you next week.